Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Because I've talked about what causes dryness, how to wash your kitty, hygiene tips for ladies, and how to tackle dryness. But there's a possibility that after all the trial and error you did, you're still battling dryness. You know, it's not something that is going to end overnight. It's more like changing lifestyle. So it's a gradual process. So when you change this lifestyle, something that you've been doing wrong, and you have to give it time. You have to give it like a month, 2, 3, to actually see if it's giving you a very good result. But there is something you need to worry. So today I'm bringing you the things that you will notice in your kitty or around your kitty that will make you to see a doctor. Like, you don't need to come to me to coach you, because I'm gonna direct you and kick your ass to a doctor. So this one don't pass the one where I go ask my papa, because you need one-on-one coaching. The doctor needs to see you, maybe do some tests, and ask you some intimate personal questions that will make him know what exactly is the issue and how do I start to treat you. Because funny enough, some questions that some people ask me here, I ask my people. I used to ask my mom. She was a nurse. She is no more. May her soul rest in peace. So now is my dad that I can ask some health related questions. It would be a good thing for me to actually like, okay, let's skip that. If you ever experience these 6 things that I'll mention, just know that you need to see a doctor ASAP to take care of your issue. So number 1 is, if you experience pain when you urinate, if you experience pain when you knack, if you experience pain when you masturbate, solo knacking, whether you're a man or woman, mind you that when you're knacking, especially for a kitty haver, when you're knacking with a joystick haver, you the kitty haver, you're supposed to be well lubricated. But if you just experience pain because you're not well lubricated, there is no cause for alarm. Maybe you're not just well lubricated. But as a man, you're not supposed to experience cut or pain, except she is so hairy that it caught you and she's not well lubricated. But on a normal, you experience pain within these 3 scenarios. It is very accurate. It is very right to see a doctor, because the doctor will be in a better place to run some tests or to do some checkup and find out what is the issue, and treatment will commence immediately. The second one is a pungent and unpleasant smell coming from your kitty. Your kitty is supposed to smell like flesh. It is supposed to smell meaty. It is supposed to smell maybe slightly acidic. Sometimes it is supposed to have no scent. So this is the normal way kitty smells. Your kitty is not supposed to smell like bed of roses or garden of roses. Your kitty is not supposed to smell like perfume. It is not supposed to smell like YSL perfume. It is not supposed to smell like Rihanna. But your kitty is not supposed to smell pungent. It is not supposed to smell repulsive. It is not supposed to smell unpleasant. So whenever you notice this pungent smell, unpleasant smell, just go and see a doctor. Something might be wrong. No matter the advice I'll give you on how to handle the smell, if you don't have enough money, but no matter what, you're not supposed to joke with your health. First of all, go meet a doctor or run some tests and know what the issue is. The third one is when you notice blisters, warts, or sores around your organ, whether you're a man or woman. There is a possibility that there's something wrong. You need to visit a doctor. In as much as sometimes we experience bump. Bump is usually caused by ingrown hairs. So when your hairs are growing upward and you shave it downwards, when it's growing back, it becomes confused. It was growing up and you've changed the direction to down. So some of them will grow up, some of them will grow down, thereby growing back into the skin and then causing bumps. So that's why I didn't mention bump here. If it's bump, then it's probably caused by ingrown hairs. But when there is boil, dars, sores, blisters, warts, it is very good to see a doctor. Another reason why you should see a doctor is when your discharge is green, yellow, or grayish in color. These 3 colors are abnormal. If it is brown or reddish or blackish, it might be normal because it is mixture of blood. Maybe you're about to see a period or your period just finished. But these three colors, yellow, green, and grayish, it is not a good idea to sit down in your house and wash. It is good to visit your doctor or healthcare provider. They will run tests and know what is wrong and know how to start treating it. Another reason why you should see a doctor is when your discharge is thick and cottage or cheesy like, even if it's white in color. This can be something that has been there and you will not even notice. I'm not going to lie to you. I noticed this during my service. I don't know if it's because of where I was staying. The house I was staying in, no mercy. It felt like the wall will collapse. Like the wall was peeling. The place is just very local. One day I just noticed it doesn't really like come out often. It's just something that comes out once in a blue moon. I'll just notice there are some, it's not even like concentrated, it's not too serious, it's not so much, but I just noticed it once in a while. I'll just notice small cheesy whatever stuff. I'm like, what is this? And then it doesn't smell of food. The smell was okay, was normal, was fleshy. The discharge was white, sometimes it's clear. I felt like it's nothing. But one day I'm like, it's time to run test. I went for test and they noticed that there is a small amount of yeast infection. There's no cause for alarm. Candida or yeast, I don't know if I'll say is common for women, because once you just use a public toilet once, you don't need to use it twice. Just use it once. Once the toilet is contaminated, even if you didn't keep your flesh on top the toilet, it is on around the air, and our body is very open. Once you've opened up your kitty to pee, something can go into that hole. So it's nothing you should be ashamed of. I'm telling you, I'm not ashamed of it, but because I was able to discover on time, I went. It was not even a serious thing. Someone even told me, nah, it's a normal thing, like almost every woman have it. But no, I couldn't take it. I went for tests, I saw it, and I went for treatment. And after treating it, till today, I've not seen it again. So it was good that I treated it, because I don't know what it will amount to in future. So when you notice something like that, please do me a favor, visit your lab or visit your doctor. Visiting doctor or healthcare provider is best first, so that they will send you to a lab that will run a proper test for you. Because I've gone to one lab with my friend and they gave us a very bad result, contaminated results, contaminated. So it's better to visit healthcare provider first, then they will direct you to the lab you will go to. Another reason why you might want to visit a doctor is when you have persistent kitty itching. It is not normal to have itchy kitty. It might be normal when once in a while you just want to itch, normal the way you just itch your skin. You can't say that you scratch your neck, then there's a problem. But when you keep scratching your neck, the better part of today you've been scratching your neck, tomorrow you continue, then there's something wrong around that neck. So same thing there. So there's a possibility that your hairs are thick and sometimes it tangles you and you have to scratch a little. But if it's this strong scratching, that when you're scratching you don't want to leave, it is so sweet, and when you want to pee you will start feeling pain, you need to visit doctor, okay, to take care of it. The last but not the least, unexplained kitty bleeding. Kitty bleeding should just be when you're in your period, when you're menstruating. Now, when you're not menstruating and then you're just bleeding and you can't even explain where the bleeding is coming from, even if you're pregnant and you just start bleeding, you're supposed to still visit a doctor, because maybe your pregnancy is at risk, or maybe you're not pregnant and you're just experiencing bleeding and it's not even time for your period. But funny enough, sometimes stress can cause your period to come out faster than it should. Sometimes someone can run period twice in a month, maybe because that person passed through stress that the body hasn't passed through before. So I feel like if it continues, you're supposed to visit your doctor, okay? So these are the scenarios that you experience that I can remember that can make you visit your doctor in order to keep your kitty and joystick health very active and healthy. I'm always here to bring you good, educational, entertaining, and interesting information that will help your knacking life and also help your hygiene. especially on those parts of the body that you used to enjoy knacking, especially if you're a married man and woman. So I am always here to help, and as usual, if you have any question or anything to say to me at all, whether good or bad, I can take everything. Leave it down there below in the comment section. I'm still your favorite girl, Gracious Shoma, and I'm going to see you next time in my next video. Bye bye.